That was the clue for today's dinner. And I'm making minced beef cobblers. I have that much minced beef, or ground beef yole. That was frozen, but I'm not on kitchen nightmares, so it's allowed. They were frozen as well. Get over it. Move on. I'm going to use onion. Going to use a little bit of oil, flour, and some people use suet, some people use butter. I'm using Anchor. I've got no puree, so I'm going to use a little bit of that, which means I'll have to make a curry soon to use the rest of it. Again, some people use milk, some people use water. I'll probably use a blend of both. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of cheese, salt, pepper, mixed herbs, baking powder, Worcester sauce and Marmite. Wee bit of mustard as well. I think that's everything. I'll just have a quick check. 50 grams-ish of that. I'm putting that in the freezer because it really needs to be quite hard apparently. Welcome to onion chopping with a blunt ass knife. Ah, my eyes. Well, that was a mission. 175 grams of flour. 50 grams of cheese-ish. Grated. The onions are on a low. Peas and carrots in there now. Looking like a mashed up Ireland flag. I've got all the dry ingredients in there. Flour, salt, pepper, mixed herbs. One recipe I looked at had 2 tablespoons of baking powder and the other one had none. So obviously I've gone in the middle and used one. So now it's the wet ingredients. Oh, there was one more dry ingredient that I saw in 2 videos, was mustard powder, but I haven't got any. So I've mixed a bit of mustard with some water, and so that'll go in after. It says 5 tablespoons of milk, so I'll add that slowly and see what happens. Just put the mustard in, which I don't think was very smart. I think the first thing in should have been the butter, maybe. Butter that's been in the freezer for a little while, make sure it's nice and hard. So that's what we've ended up with. Meanwhile, the onions are not quite soft, so all that's still on a low. And I've just put the mince in to brown that off a bit. Decisions. I think they'll be about the right thickness. I don't want them too thick, as that's way too much there for what I'm doing. I'll probably save half of that for tomorrow and make a curry. A little bit of chopped tomatoes there, and I've mashed them up because I couldn't be bothered to get the blender out. Beef stock there, yeah, a cube with half a teaspoon of Marmite in that. Any I can't fit on top of the mince, I'll put beside it in the oven because basically they are scones. Ready for the oven. The cobbler on the middle shelf and the 3 cheese scones on the top shelf. Well, I'm going to crack this while I'm waiting for dinner. Cheers, guys. Dinner time then. Beef cobbler with mashed potato. Bits for later. Good health. Okay, the review of my minced beef cobblers. That's it. That's my review. Extra comments.